Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Wade Daniel Smith, and once again, I am addressing myself to the owners and moderators of YouTube with the title God is a lot bigger than either of us. And if you keep opposing God, you're going directly to hell. You support homosexuality and abortion and everything that the true God hates. And if you keep doing that, you are opposing God and you are going directly to hell when you die. Do I sound like a false prophet, or do I sound like someone who is pissed off with righteous indignation? I'm not asking for your money, and I don't want your money, and you cannot buy me. You could give me $1 billion, and it wouldn't shut me up. I would still oppose you and rebuke you. God is a lot bigger than you corporate CEOs who think you own the United States and think you own everybody. God's a lot bigger than you, and He's going to bring you down, way down. You're darn right God hates homosexuals. It says so in the Bible. You're darn right God hates abortion. It says so in the Bible that murderers are supposed to be stoned to death the very same day they're convicted of murder. And abortion is murder. You're darn right God hates transsexuals. It tells you in the Bible not to even put on the clothes of the opposite gender. That's hate speech. God Himself hates you. I didn't say that. God did. It says so in the Bible. They said that 3,600 years ago. God hates homosexuals. They're an abomination. And He also hates you atheists and pagans for worshiping anything but the truth. That's hate speech for you. That's the real God. He's not a lovey-dovey, fuzzy little bunny that you can hug. He's also not a man, Christians. That says so in the Bible. God is not a man nor a son of man. God is not a man, and man is not a God. So all these little StarCraft players that call themselves a god of StarCraft, or a god, or they call Buckow the fighter a god of Muay Thai. You're not a little god, Benny Hinn, who just died and went to hell. You are not a little god. You are a little devil. The claim that you're a god in the flesh is the very first sin in the Garden of Eden that God rebuked and cursed Adam and Eve for all time for. Because the first thing they did was disobey God and try to become God. That is the very first sin that is recorded in the Bible. So when you claim that a man is a god or a woman is a god, and then you worship them as God, you are an idolater and you are going to hell. God is not a man, and man is not a god. And to give you an idea of how puny you are, owner and moderators, compared to God, go look at the stars and the moon and the sun and all of the galaxies as far as the James Webb Telescope can see, and even beyond that. And the real God created all of that. That's how pathetic you are, that you think you're going to oppose God. You are so deceived that you actually think you get to oppose God. You're going to bust hell wide open, buddy. You are going to bust hell wide open. And that's just the truth.